Previously on Black Gold.
All right, Mr. Watson, go ahead and place your hands behind your back.
On Big Dog 28.
Missing work all the time, not showing up.
Brandon Watson has run out of options, both on the rig.
You're fired. You're done.
You got a big shove so far.
I don't care, dude. That's it.
Get out of here.
And off.
Can't be mad at the world, dude.
Yeah, I'm pissed at you because you can't even go pick me up out of jail.
Can't stay out of jail, bro. Go up, dude. You.
And if Oscar can't fill the void.
I let Brandon go. I'm gonna start breaking out drillers. It's gonna be a competition between both of y'all right now. Show me what you got.
The entire rig will go down. Tonight,
Watch out!
Oscar breaks his back to keep the rig alive.
Hey! Really?
But he's not the only one feeling the pressure.
It's scary because we do rely on the paycheck to paycheck.
Dad, you're the greatest man that has ever walked in front of me.
And Brandon makes a confession to his father.
My whole life, I tried to be like you. I'm not. I don't know.
Outside of Midland, Texas, the loss of lead driller Brandon Watson is a major blow to Rig 28.
Go! Come on, Brandon!
But the Roughnecks still have a job to do.
Go! All right, boys. Come on, Willie, get him on there.
For two-pusher Oscar Barreras, things are about to get worse.
Today, I'm coming out here to talk to Oscar. We had a meeting this morning, and we're downsizing on rigs. We're stacking rigs out, and Oscar's rig came up.
Word of Rig 28's troubles has spread to Big Dog Corporate.
If we don't hit, it's going to be a huge loss for you.
So Senior Supervisor Abraham Gonzalez has stopped by to give his buddy Oscar a heads up.
This is part of the job, man, but, you know, it just, these guys, you know, they get attached to you, you know, and you meet their families and stuff, and, you know, I just don't want those guys to go home and say, hey, I don't have a job.
What's up, Oscar?
Man?
How you been? Right? I'm doing pretty good, man. How you doing?
Oh, pretty good, man. Hey, come on, talk to you here. Stuff that was discussed this morning, man. It's a little slow out here, brother. Rig ups, rig downs, downtime, fishing, or anything like that. You know, we don't need none of that down right now, man.
Man, I've been trying to make some changes, and I mean, I don't got no excuses. I'll do whatever it takes, you know. Only my rig getting stacked out.
We need to do these wells and have no trouble.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate at least you come up and let me know.
Yeah.
But I'll get the going back the right way.
Okay, Oscar. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Take it easy. All right.
That's why I came to talk to Oscar here on Big Dog 28. Hopefully, it'll keep them guys working. If not, you know, we're gonna have to let go of this rig and multiple other rigs. These guys got families to take care of, and I just don't want that to happen.
Frustration, frustration.
If Oscar's gonna save the rig, he can't do it in the tool pusher's shed.
Say goodbye. Bye.
So he hits the rig floor and takes over as driller.
I got Cherokee and Mitchell put on daylights. I'm gonna start breaking out drillers. It's gonna be a competition between both of y'all right now. Show me what you got. They got their own ways, learn from a different driller, so Now they gotta learn from this driller. I don't got time for this. I gotta hurry up and get this done.
Oscar's plan to bring on Mitch and Cheston as new drillers will have to wait until the rig gets back on track.
You know, when you lose a good driller like Brandon, now to let him go, you know, it hurts, but at the same time, I gotta do what I gotta do. When you let somebody go like that, you know, with a good driller, it kind of sends a message to the rest of the hands. If I can let somebody like that go, that means I can let anybody go. I ain't gonna be putting up with people all the time, so that's my point right now. Try to get the best hands working, keep everybody busy, make sure this rig keeps on drilling, don't get stacked out.
Instead of competing,
Hard at work, Mitchell.
Cheston and Mitch will have to work together.
I don't know, he just don't move too fast anymore.
But Mitch doesn't play well with others, especially Cheston.
You got your movie star roughnecks and you got your ones who eat, sleep, and breathe at two totally ends of the spectrum. Hey, somebody like in daylight, Jeff.
Is that a trick question?
I don't know.
I mean, I ain't trying to come over here and step on nobody's toes, dude, but I'm over here to try to step up on the driller console a little bit too, you know what I mean?
My intention are to get badass driller and move up to person. I'm gonna give it a break. I'll be the next driller to come out this. I'm gonna do whatever it takes. Unlike these wanting to get pussy foot around sometimes, bro. You see none of them, since I got here, has been down here to help me. I had to beg somebody to come help me hook up them hoses early. You know what I mean? Because they do, they stand there holding them nuts and walk around on. You know what I mean? If they don't want to help, they can suck the I don't care.
If you ever need anything from me, Bubba, just ask me, bro. I'll help you out.
I'm gonna talk to you.
Yeah. I know, bro. Man, I know Mitchell for a little while, man. Mitchell's, I'm not gonna say bitching, but yeah, Mitchell's always bitching about something.
So I should have some little bit of help over here. I'm gonna do my job, you know what I mean? So I don't care what I gotta do. I'm always gonna run that extra mile further than anybody else, man.
Working together will be easier said than done.
See, he hasn't been on a rig long enough, so he don't know what's really going on.
Because for Mitch, everything's a competition.
Woo-hoo!
Just pick these up, put them in here. Hold on, Bubba. So watch what he's doing. Sitting in between two objects. We got a fork and I got a here. Temper. Mitchell ain't got the best of brains sometimes.
As the Roughnecks fight to keep the drill turning.
Shorty.
Back at the tool pusher's shed,
Shorty.
Oscar gets a reminder of what's at stake.
Every once in a while, my wife comes out here, you know, she'll bring me lunch. And, you know, I get to see my kids. When you're out here as a tool pusher, you're up for, 24 hours a day for 4 days. Fall on your face. You see his hands going home to their wives and to their kids. I get frustrated, tired. You see your kids, you miss them. They grow up more with their mom than they do with me, and, I appreciate everything she does. And I just get to miss out on all the good stuff. I'm doing it for a reason. I'm doing it for my kids, for my family, for my wife and everybody. But that's what I do, I love what I do, but I miss my kids.
Some days it's hard. I try to cram everything in, like in his 4 days he is home, that they do, and sometimes he's just tired, which I understand.
That's all the hands we got?
That's all the hands we got.
It's just sometimes it feels like we're his second family. And I know that's not the case. But work does come first, and I understand that it provides our home and our bills and medical stuff. It's scary because we do rely on the paycheck to paycheck. We don't have money put back to to live comfortable if he did get laid off.
I call them every night, you know, and tell my kids, you know, tell them I love them, because, you know, something might happen out here to me, and it's one of the most dangerous jobs in the world, and I don't want to leave it at, I'm not going to call my kids tonight, and then something happens to me at the rig, and the last memory of me is leaving to the rig, you know, and not me never telling them that I love them. Come on down, come on down.
Out on the rig.
Hey, Vino's getting hung up.
Run, run, run! Watch out there, watch that, watch that, watch that! Son of a mother.
Coming up.
You fold this derrick in half.
Oscar fights to save the rig.
Watch out!
On rig 28, the crew is making headway into their third hole.
Go!
Watch out, watch out!
Hey, Vino's getting hung up.
Run, run, run! Son of a mother.
But a sudden spike in pressure brings them to a screeching halt.
We're ready tagged up. We got some of that formation falling in on us, and pretty dangerous, man. We can get stuck, you know, we can cut that pipe in half. Blocks can fall, you know.
How many have you laid down? One?
The dirt around the hole is caved in, locked up the drill bit.
Laid 3 off, like I told you, from the 10, bottom. Let's go ahead, come on, let's go. Bring it over.
Now the crew must pull the drill stream out of the hole and drill back down through the cave-in.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull out till we get on top of it. Then we're gonna start picking up joints and drilling reaming back through it, pumping it out, pumping all this cuttings out.
One wrong move and they snap the pipe in half.
Get that chain ready. Come on. Hey. I got weight. Get them toes. Let's go. All right, lay it out. Hey, now get off the floor, please. Let me get it.
They've reached the last pipe needed to free the drill head. Hoisting the final pipe is extremely dangerous, as the excess drag puts tremendous weight on the hook.
It's just like putting your foot in quicksand, man. You get too far in there and you start pulling up on it, and you're gonna have drag.
That weight in there, that's a very major role. Tells you how much weight you pull in and how much weight you got on it. Right now he's got 250 on it. He should be weighing about 200. He's pulling 50,000 over. Look, see how I just jumped? There it goes, baby. Come on.
Hey! What you doing?
Oscar's the only man on the rig qualified to operate the brake under these extreme conditions.
He's really allowed to pull more weight than the drillers. So, I mean, if he pulls too much over, you know, he can fold this derrick in half.
The brake operator holds the lives of his crew in his hand. If this pipe is locked to the earth more than the rig, the whole thing can come crashing down.
Right now, it ain't a good moment right now for the fact that we put too much weight. You know, we might snap that line and break it. Hey, break it one more time, let me know.
is. There it is. Come on. Come on.
Yeah!
Woo!
Let's go!
Once they've cleared the cave-in, Rig 28 can resume drilling.
Pick him up, pick him up! Let's go!
We're back to drilling. You know, got unstuck. Lay down a few stands. We're gonna go ahead and bring back the bottom. Clean up the hole a little bit. Happy in the point two right now.
Back in Midland, after his recent run-in with the law,
Go on and place your hands behind your back. Put your palms together.
You arresting me?
Yes, sir.
and firing from Rig 28.
You're fired. You're done. Get the out of here!
Brandon seeks advice from the one man he admires the most, his father.
I've been getting so pissed off lately, I just can't function.
You're hard-headed and you don't listen.
What do you do when you just get so pissed off you just can't even see straight, you don't know what to do, you just...
Well, that's when I pray a little harder.
I pray too.
Mm-hmm.
I've always looked at you when you get mad or when you have problems in your life and you don't ever get mad. You're always calm, collective, you know what I mean? How come I can't be like that? I spent my whole life trying to be you and trying to do things like you do, and I just can't, Daddy.
And all you have to do is think about it before you do it. And if it's wrong, forget it. Get it out of your mind.
I wish it was that easy.
It is that easy.
For you, maybe, but not for me, you know what I mean? I struggle with this all the time. And I do. I got an anger problem, Dad.
I know. Get rid of it.
I'm trying. It's easier said than done.
You can if you want to. Do it.
I've been seeing this therapist once a week, and she's been asking me to bring you over there so she can talk to you about my life and my childhood and all that jazz.
We can do that.
Come on. Gotta catch another gear.
Huh?
Get you another gear, Daddy. Come on.
No, that's my gear right there.
I'm playing. I don't go this slow any. I mean, it's only time. Only for you.
Yeah.
While Brandon works out some issues with his father, across town, Cheston's working out some issues of his own. But he's got no one to spot him.
Used to having a workout partner. Most of the time it's Brandon, because he's about the only person that we can kind of keep up with each other, kind of challenge each other. We're the same strength, if not sometimes stronger than the other. It just depends on the day. But he's not here today, so he can kiss my ass. I'm all right by myself. I don't want to hang around a mean and rude Brandon.
You can't even go pick me up out of
They're the
jail.
ones that picked you up, man.
Oh, but you were in my... It don't mean nothing set. Well, guess
Okay,
what?
Phil.
Guess
Okay.
what? Guess
Stop.
what?
Stop.
Guess what?
After he got out of jail or whatever, he kind of wants to blame me for his problems, or I don't know what he was doing. He was just snapping at me, and I told him, I said, temper, that's the last time you're gonna snap at me. I don't get the guy's deal, man. He's lost a lot of friends being that way, and he's damn near lost me as being a friend. If we're gonna continue to have a friendship, man, he's gonna have to owe me a huge apology and realize that he was wrong. There's no reason he needed to come at me the way he did. So today I'm at the gym just blowing off some steam, and he's not with me, and that's all right by me, man. Get the job done.
Coming up,
What the f is that landowner doing here?
someone's got their sights set on shutting down Rig 28.
Looks like a sheriff of some sort.
On Rig 28, the drilling competition between Cheston and Mitch has been postponed, so they've taken their rivalry to the mud pits.
Get there, homie.
Take it.
You can spit on it and tell what kind of fish it is.
Or you can just cut the shortcut out and do a real vis check.
The mud viscosity maintains the shape of the hole. If not properly mixed, the hole could collapse.
You gauge your viscosity and spit against the viscosity you spit against.
You just know, you know what I mean? Hey, but after you've built so many sweeps, you know what I mean? You can pretty much tell what's in there. We'll put it to a test. There's certain ways people check their viscosity, you know. When you're building a sweep like this, I mean, you really don't have time to keep checking it, keep checking it. So I use an old trick I learned by spitting on it.
It's Mitch's spit versus Cheston's wit.
Spit on it.
Hell yeah! Spit on it.
I want you to give me the exact number. If it's 57, I want a 57. So I want to know the exact vis. With your spit, though.
Where's my spit?
Yes, you said you can get it right on. Let's get it.
I said within 2 or 3 points. Did I not?
You said within 5. You said within 5.
Okay, 5 will work.
All right, what is it?
Almost a 70.
Almost a 70.
About a 65, 70.
All right, let's see. Come on.
And the proof is in the pudding.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Mud pudding.
Stop.
What did I say? I said 64? 67.
Get good, bro. Missed by 2 points. That is bitch.
No, Mitchell said 65, 70. I said 64. I missed it by 3. He don't know what he missed it by. He missed it by 5, and he don't know.
The results are in dispute.
I can tell you what the fist is by tasting.
So Mitch puts his money where his mouth is.
Viscosity
You're gonna taste that. That ain't chocolate milk.
Hey, I'm thirsty. I'm willing to drink anything right now. Let's see what we got. Yeah, that's definitely about 65.
That's gross.
Ah! He did.
I saw it go in your teeth yet.
Hey, yeah. Tastes like it's busted, you know, that milk.
This is a competition Cheston's all too happy to lose.
There's all kinds of that's in those still pits. I mean, people piss in those pits. Sometimes I think this guy's been on that rig too long.
But as he gets back to work, there's another distraction.
I'm gonna check this out real quick. Hey, how you doing?
Doing okay. My name's Larry.
Cheston, you sheriff out here or something?
Hey, Cheston. No, I'm actually the guy that owns land out here.
Okay.
What the is that landowner doing here?
What'd you say your name was again?
Cheston.
Larry may be new to Cheston, but Oscar knows him all too well.
You guys have got 2 months to bring in 4 holes. If you don't, I get the mineral rights.
Larry's the only person who stands to gain from Rig 28's problems. If Big Dog fails to meet their deadlines, Larry can sell their half-dug holes to the highest bidder.
What's going on? What's happening around here? How y'all doing?
But Cheston doesn't know that.
Good. We making holes? What's happening?
Hey, Cheston. We'll get some work done. Anyone I can help you?
How we doing today, Oscar?
Pretty good.
Just out in the area, checking around, seeing how things are going. Just kind of checking on things.
Oh. You need something with that hand?
No.
All right. Well, if you have any problems, let me know.
I'll absolutely do that.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you now.
I'm up here running an air hoist, and I see a character out here. Looks like a sheriff of some sort with a cowboy hat on, and never seen him out here before, so I figured I'd go check it out. He's the landowner. He's fishing for some information about where we're at on the well and how the work was going and whatnot, but it's not my duty to give him that information. We're out here making the company money, and luckily Oscar showed up, kind of got me out of that situation. I think he's just really trying to slow us down from doing our job and keeping us from drilling.
While Cheston was glad-handing the landowner,
We're losing. Look,
Mitch has been stuck in the mud pits alone.
you don't see no damn help down here. All that help Cheston said he'd have for me, he ain't been around. I mean, where is he at? Hold up. Blah, blah, blah.
If you ever need anything from me, Bubba, just ask me, bro. I'll help you at it.
I'm still fixing damn mud. Where is he at?
Rather than mix it up with Mitch,
Safety hazard.
Cheston pitches in on required maintenance to the drill break.
Damn eating break.
Oscar, this hose, just goes right to it, yeah? Just gonna put in a new heat brake. This right here is what holds all our weight. You know, I mean, some rigs come hydromatic, dynamomatic. This rig is an eating brake.
I'm gonna leap up with the air hoist.
Cheston works the air hoist to remove the brake cover.
Hold on, man.
But he's biting off more than he can chew. Coming up,
Hey, wait, no, shut it off.
Waterworks.
Dad, I'm gonna cry. I can't do that.
On Rig 28, Cheston tries to suck up to Oscar by helping fix the brake line.
Hey! Really? Come on, dog, you pick that motherfucker up!
But his plan backfires.
Broken out. Start to pick up. I'm telling you, hold on for a reason. I'm just gonna fix his guard.
Hey, wait, no, shut it off.
Get him 2 pipe wrenches. Come on, Tweedledee. Cheston, he picked the pull on that air horse, but he didn't need to. He told him to hold on. He sucked on that air horse, busted a line. He let his muscles get to his head. Sometimes I wonder about these motherfuckers, man.
Oscar doesn't trust Cheston or Mitch on the drill. And with all the added pressure, he calls in an experienced driller to pinch hit.
Hey, Ben, I just wanted to call you and let you know I'm having a couple of issues out here. I know you got to work morning tower tonight, and I was wondering if you wouldn't mind coming out here and working evening tower, pulling the 16 today.
Oscar is desperate enough to beg his friend to work a 16-hour day.
I know, man, but I'm just... Look, you would pull me out of a bind right now, you know. If you could make it out here, man, it would mean a lot to me. All right, appreciate it, man. Thanks. I just called Ben Bills, and he's gonna come out here and, you know, he hasn't slept much, but he's gonna pull 16 hours, and I could always depend on him.
Over in Midland.
How you doing, Misty? This is John
Hi.
Watson, my father. This is Misty.
Hi, Mr. Watson.
Pleased to meet you.
So good to meet you.
Brandon brings his father to therapy to gain some insight on the root of his anger.
Brandon and I have been meeting, and he told me how important you were to him. You're probably the most important person in his life.
Good to know.
I thought that maybe it would be good for you to come in here and you and Brandon could talk about some things. What would you like to say to Brandon?
He keep me praying all the time, praying that he don't get in trouble.
Yeah.
Trouble is his middle name.
It's Lee.
Maybe if there's anything that you wanted to tell him, maybe he would hear you today.
Did everything I told him to do, he'd be a model citizen.
Well, what would that be?
Not to have such a temper, to cool it.
How do you feel about all of the legal trouble that he's been in?
And I feel bad.
Yeah. When you say you feel bad, what does that mean exactly?
It hurts me to know that he does these things. Brandon is headstrong. He gets his mind made up to do something, he does it, regardless of who he hurts. That's just the way he's been all his life. The teachers would always tell me how respectful he was and what a good student he was. Would come home, he's just like Mr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Really?
It wasn't like that. Maybe because when Fred got home, he done snitched on me about all I did at school.
Oh.
Yeah.
He really wouldn't be snitching on him. He's just letting us know
something happened.
What's going on.
That's called snitching, Dad.
No.
It's 2012. No. Yeah, that's called a snitch.
So, if Mom was here, what would she tell Brandon?
Oh, she prayed a lot, like I do.
What would she say to you, Brandon?
My mother?
Yeah.
She wouldn't be mad at me. She'd tell me to straighten my up, you know? Pray for me like that. She'd pray, she'd pray, she'd pray.
I know as a mother myself that I would not stop at anything to try to keep my children from making a bad decision.
Oh, yeah. If I see my mother right now, I probably wouldn't tell her nothing. I'd probably just hold her.
Yeah.
That's it. Probably wouldn't have nothing to say, but I just want to hold her. That's it. That's it.
Which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, very awesome woman. Very awesome.
Coming up.
They're stacking 3 more rigs, and it just got me nervous.
The cavalry arrives.
I appreciate you coming in here, man.
But it may not be enough.
Ah, come on!
After hoping Cheston and Mitch would save the rig,
more mud.
They've turned out to be nothing but problems.
Hey! Really? Son of a bitch. I appreciate it, man. Thanks.
So Oscar called in for backup, and now help has arrived.
I got a lot of issues this morning. We've been having a lot of hole trouble. It's just getting to me right now because I had, upper management come in, and they just come down on me and told me that they're stacking 3 more rigs, and it just got me nervous.
Ben Bales usually works the night shift, but he's pulling overtime to help out Oscar.
Hey, Ben, I appreciate you coming in here, man. I know you're gonna work 16 hours today. I know this ain't your crew. I know you're just stepping in for Brandon. Y'all get in trouble with anything, let me know. All right, y'all be careful.
Got up about 1:30 this morning, hadn't gone to bed since, and I was about to lay down when Oscar called. He's helped my family out, and I don't mind helping him out, so here I am, working 16 hours.
Ben takes the drill, and the crew tries to adjust to his rhythm. Just as they start making progress,
What? Ah!
Loss of air pressure threatens to shut him down again.
Damn, man. We turned this air supply line that went to our Kelly spinners. Oh yeah, all this right here has got to be working in order for us to drill and stuff.
Hey, put this one over here.
The air supply valves are blocked, but Oscar steps in with a makeshift solution.
Yeah, close this one, leave that one on. We'll use that other one.
By reversing the air and fluid lines, they can keep working.
We'll just leave it like that until we can deal with it.
Let's go.
While Oscar troubleshoots on the rig. In Midland, Brandon tries to keep on the straight and narrow.
There's all kind of ways to keep out of trouble. Brandon never tried to keep out of trouble.
What would you tell him about going to bars?
The best way, I think, to keep him out of a bar is him to quit drinking.
What do you think about that?
He's right. He's right. He's always right. I mean, I do need to quit drinking. I know that already.
I'm not telling you to quit drinking. You can drink, but do it moderately.
Dad, there is no moderate with me. There's not, and you know it.
Have one drink, and that's it, and leave, and walk away and leave.
I don't think I've ever done that. Well, I've done that, but we went to another bar after that one.
Yeah, I don't think that qualifies. You do everything to extremes. Is that pretty right?
Yeah, I'm an extremist. Whatever I do, I'm full force. I don't half-ass anything.
So maybe you are somebody that doesn't need to drink.
Well, at this time in my life, I don't need to. And you know what? I'll quit drinking. Quit.
Tell your dad.
I'll quit drinking.
He just told you he's gonna quit.
I'll quit.
And that might be the one thing that saves your son. Well, if there's any one thing that you've ever wanted to say to him, what would that be?
To let him know how much I love him, for one thing. But he knows I love him.
What would you tell your dad right now?
What do you want me to tell him?
I want you to tell him what he means to you.
I'm finna start crying. Huh? I'm gonna cry. I can't do that. I can't, cry. I don't know.
Coming up.
If I make it home late, dude, I'm going back to prison.
Mitch races the clock.
Almost there. Oh.
In Midland, Brandon imagines life behind bars without his father.
I'm gonna cry. I can't do that.
And he's making a breakthrough.
I can't, cry.
You know it's okay if you cry.
He won't be able to understand what I'm telling him. You won't either. Dad, you're the greatest man that has ever walked in front of me. My whole life, I've tried to be like you. I'm not, but I've tried. I've never, I don't know. Never met anybody like you, Dad. Because there's no one like you. I love you so much. I'm sorry for what I turned out to be, you know what I mean? But that's me. That's Brandon. I'm not John Watson. I mean.
Yeah, but you're John Watson's son.
I know, Daddy. But I'm sorry for everything I put you through. I really am. I hate it. I hate, knowing that people look at me and then I come from you. You're nothing like me, man. I'm tired of that image, and I'm tired of having you worry. I'm tired of having you pray for me all the time. I'm not tired of the praying. I know I need to do better.
And you can change.
Yeah, I know.
All you got to do is pray. When you think you've prayed enough, pray a little more.
Yes, sir.
You got a great dad.
I know. I know this.
You are his son, Brandon.
I know. I know that.
And you are like him.
I know. Just need to be me in a John Watson way.
Everything about Brandon isn't bad. A lot of good. There's a lot of your dad in you.
While Brandon tries to right his wrongs, back on the rig, Mitch wants to keep his wild ways behind him.
What's up, bro?
It's like 2:20.
Kidding me? I'm been late, bro.
I got a lot of good hands right here, and a lot of them been going through trouble. Some been on probation, parole. You know, they're trying to fix the ups. Basically, Mitchell did something wrong and had a mistake, and now he's paying for it.
Hey, dog, I gotta get out of here, bro. Ain't late.
He got a ankle bracelet on. He's got to be at home at the right time, and he's got to show up to work at the right time.
As a condition of his parole, Mitch is on a short leash.
If the league didn't show up, it's at the time for me to go.
But his troubles may be just beginning.
If I make it home late, dude, I'm gonna go back to prison.
If he's even a second late, Mitch's ankle monitor will alert his parole officer.
It's just got my mistake, you know what I mean? I mean, you're out here working your ass off, that's what you do, you know? You lose track of time. It takes me about an hour to get home. So now I gotta make it in about 35. Hope I don't get pulled over and make it worse. No, late, police showed up late. It's just not cool at all, man. I mean, I've done my time in prison, you know, and I'm not trying to go back. You know, I'm not trying to go back. Got a decent home, you know, I got a brand new truck. You know, I'm starting my business. If I leave again, I'm gonna lose it all.
Mitch is cutting it too close for comfort and can't afford any delays.
I'm almost home. I'm worried to death. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Starting to get a little antsy. Come on, dude. So, 5 blocks, 5 red lights. Damn it. Come on, man. Almost there. Oh, what, dude?
Next time on Black Gold, Big Dog brings in the big guns.
Word got back to Oscar to go ahead and get this rig turned around.
But it may be too late.
We're losing pressure, man.